on the proper treatment for the creation of a Captor Fulminis, or in common tongue, a lightning catcher. Your Captor Fulminis will come in handy if you should ever need to procure lightning from the skies in any particular region, here on this side, or from the skies in one of the other worlds. Do remember, however, it cannot be used to procure lightning from the skies over the southwestern part of the Sea of Hominy in Perigoria. That lightning cannot be contained by any means whatsoever. Every attempt in known history to do just that has ended in horrible death. Of course, your Captor Fulminis can also be extremely useful when defending yourself in magical combat from lightning spells or incantations. Before we get into the details, I'd like to make you aware of what may become of you should you not follow the instructions properly. Here we can see what happens when you don't properly treat your Captor Fulminis correctly, by allowing it to soak long enough. Instead of attracting the lightning to your jar, you attract it to your own person. First-year student, impatient, he really should have paid more attention in class. Here's another example of a student who failed to remove the stopper on his Captor Fulminis in order to let the lightning in. Such a simple and careless mistake to make. It cost him his arm. He'll never forget now. Of course, even if he does remember, it will be extremely difficult for him to remove the stopper should he need to in the future. Now we'll get right to the instruction. First, you'll need an apothecary jar of pristine glass, forged solely from the silica sands of Tildawoth's forbidden shores, and ensure it bears a stopper made from the same material. You've each been provided with one that has been tested to ensure its purity. This is of the utmost importance. Second, you'll need to grind down to a fine powder 5 teeth from the mouth of a dirigible bunta, using a mortar and pestle made from plethdol stone, which is of course found only in the caverns between this side and the other. Luckily for you, one of our field professors has managed to stockpile a large supply of these, as I highly doubt any of you would survive an encounter with one of these creatures. Right. It doesn't matter which teeth from a dirigible bunta they are, but it does matter that you grind them down yourself. Don't forget this. It's just as important as using the correct apothecary jar. Third, you'll need 400 milliliters of rainwater gathered from the rains that fall continuously in the wetlands in Meristor. There, next to your apothecary jar. Fourth, the ashes from the burnt remains of 7 dried berberis. The copper cylinder on each of your desks contains these ashes. Fifth, the dried wings from a lichenden, there next to the cylinder. Sixth, a secretive whisper captured and contained inside of a Berkel bottle without the whisperer knowing it was captured. Seventh, 25 grams of lodestone crushed down to a fine powder, there in the silver-colored cylinder. Last but not least, a large basin made of raw, unpolished, untreated black tourmaline, filled halfway with water. The origin of this water is of no concern, simply a medium to hold the necessary ingredients. Now, you'll take each of your ingredients, one at a time, and pour them or place them into your basin. The order doesn't matter. Once everything is in your basin, you'll mix it together with a small oak tree branch. Make sure to mix it together well. After you have done so, you will let it sit for 1 hour before mixing it together again, and then you will remove the stopper from your apothecary jar and place both the jar and the stopper into your solution. It will soak in this solution for 72 hours. No other magical rites need to be performed. Preparing your ingredients as instructed beforehand meets all the necessary requirements for the proper creation of your Captor Fulminis. Here you can see an example of a magic user procuring a bolt of lightning from the top of a mountain in Appalachia with his Captor Fulminis. Ah, amazing, yes, fantastic creations. Unfortunately, he would later use this lightning in an experimental potion that backfired horribly and cost him his life. Okay, well, that's all of the instruction I have for today. Remember to follow it to the letter.